So hello students, we are at lecture number 9 of our trigonometric function. So last time we have solved questions which are based on sine rule, cosine rule, projection rule, inverse trigonometric function. तो सम्स का ये कारवा हम आगे लेके जाते हैं और आज का हमारा क्वेश्चन है एग्जाम्पल नंबर 24 फ्रॉम द मिसलेनियस एक्सरसाइज. So I will continue further with this questions. एग्जाम्पल 24. So क्वेश्चन आपके सामने है वीडियो में. If sine of sine inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse of x equal to 1, then find the value of x. सॉल्यूशन से शुरुआत करते हैं, देखिए कैसे. So the given equation is that will be sine inverse of 1 upon 5 plus cos inverse of x, which is equal to 1. Therefore sine inverse of 1 upon 5 plus cos inverse of x equals to sine inverse of 1. This shows sine inverse of 1 upon 5 plus cos inverse of x equal to, now sine inverse of 1 will be a pi upon 2. I hope all of us know about this formula that every sine of 90 degree, that is pi upon 2 radian, is 1, and this shows that sine inverse of 1 equal to 90 degree but in form of radian is given by as a pi upon 2. So sine inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse x equal to pi upon 2. On this basis we have to get what is the value of cos inverse of x. Now see, we can have two different methods for this. First of all, now we have a formula with us. Now what is that formula? That remember that every sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x equal to pi upon 2, provided x should be between minus 1 till 1. So yes, the value of 1 by 5. Now you can see your obtained step from the question, जो आपने मेहनत करके यहाँ तक आए हैं और आपका फार्मूला एक दूसरे का मैच करते हैं. ये कब पॉसिबल है? जब ये दोनों वैल्यूज सेम हो. व्हेन दिस बोथ वैल्यूज आर सेम, only that time you get pi upon 2. Similarly over here also, when these both values should be same, only and only that time I can get my answer as a pi upon 2, and this shows my value of x is equals to 1 upon 5. I hope this is clear to you. So I must say that this is the method number 1 for the question. I am going to show you method 2 for this question. Definitely till this step nothing going to be changed. Now इस स्टेप के बाद देखिए मैं आपको और एक मेथड इस सम के लिए बता देता हूँ. सो मेथड नंबर 2, साइन इनवर्स ऑफ 1 अपॉन 5 प्लस cos inverse of x equal to pi upon 2. So cos inverse of x equal to pi upon 2 minus sin inverse of 1 upon 5. So cos inverse of x equal to, now pi upon 2 minus sin inverse x. Now as all of us know the formula that sin inverse x plus cos inverse of x equal to pi upon 2. तो अगर आप गौर करें तो अगर मैं साइन इनवर्स को वहाँ शिफ्ट कर देता हूँ तो मुझे सिर्फ कॉस इनवर्स मिलता है, उसी तरह पाई अपॉन 2 माइनस साइन इनवर्स ऑफ 1 अपॉन 5 will be a cos inverse of 1 upon 5. And finally this answer x is equal to 1 upon 5. So by both method you come across same output, x is equals to 1 upon 5. I hope both methods are clear to you as well as question is also clear to you. We'll go to the next question. Example number 25. If tan inverse of x minus 1 upon x minus 2 plus tan inverse of x plus 1 upon x plus 2 equal to pi upon 4, then find the value of x. See how we're going to work on this solution part. So we are given that tan inverse of x minus 1 upon x minus 2 plus tan inverse of x plus 1 upon x plus 2, which is equals to pi upon 4. Let me take this whole term as a and this whole term as a b. Let us apply the formula tan inverse of a plus tan inverse of b. So this is going to turn as tan inverse of. So tan inverse of this can be written as x minus 1 upon x minus 2 plus x plus 1 upon x plus 2 whole divided by 1 minus x minus 1 upon x minus 2 into x plus 1 upon x plus 2. This can be also written as tan inverse of. Let me take the LCM in numerator as well as in denominator. So this can be written as x minus 1 into x plus 2 plus x plus 1 into x minus 2, the whole divided by x minus 2 into x plus 2. So this can be also given as x minus 2 into x plus 2 negative of x minus 1 into x plus 1 divided by x minus 2 into x plus 2, which is equals to pi upon 4. So no problem in shifting that tan inverse, and this can turn to simple trigonometric ratios now. At the same time I can see the denominator get cancelled, so no need to multiply and solve them. So here we are, x minus 1 into x plus 2, we're going to multiply this, we get x square plus x minus 2 as well as x square minus x minus 2, the whole divided by, so this will be x square minus 4 negative of x square minus 1. The tan inverse goes on that side, we get tan of pi upon 4. So if we observe numerator carefully, x square gives us 2x square. This x and x get cancelled. Minus 2 and minus 2 gives me minus 4. Look at denominator, x square get cancelled. Minus 4 minus of minus 1 will be minus 3, which is equal to tan 45, that will be 1. This can be also written as 2x square minus 4 equal to minus 3. This shows 2x square equal to 4 minus 3. This shows 2x square equal to 1. this shows x square equals to 1 upon 2, and this shows x is equal to, say, plus minus of 1 upon root 2. So here we go through question one more time. We have mentioned that tan inverse of x minus 1 upon x minus 2 plus tan inverse of x plus 1 upon x plus 2 equal to pi upon 4. We can apply formula of tan inverse of a plus tan inverse of b. So we got tan inverse of x minus 1 upon x minus 2 plus x plus 1 upon x plus 2, the whole divided by 1 minus of x minus 1 x minus 2 into x plus 1 upon x plus 2. So denominator get cancelled. Now I can see tan inverse can be shifted on right side and it becomes tan of pi by 4. If tan inverse of y become x equal to x, then y is tan of x. So tan of pi by 4 on the other side. Now if you see, this is a very crucial step which I am showing you with highlighted. फोकस करके जो बताया, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप है. आप देख सकते हैं इसमें x माइनस 2 और x प्लस 2 न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर में कैंसिल हो रहा है. And what after that we get is x square plus x minus 2, x square x minus 2, the whole divided by x square minus 4 negative of x square minus 1. Here also I can see that in the numerator only 2x square minus 4 is left, and the denominator we left with minus 3, which shifted on right side we get 2x square equals to 1, x square 1 by 2, and x is plus minus 1 by root 2. So this is a very important and very crucial principle. We'll work on that. Let's go ahead. Next question, number 26. 2 tan inverse of cos x equal to tan inverse of cosec x, and find the value of x. So we are given that two times tan inverse of cos x equal to tan inverse of cosec x, and on the account of this condition we have to get the value of x. इस बिना पर हमें कंडीशन ढूंढना है. देखिएगा, now 2 tan inverse of cos x can be also written as tan inverse of cos x plus tan inverse of cos x, and which can be also written as tan inverse of cosec x. Now all of us know every cosec can be written as 1 upon sine. So it's always convenient to convert these ratios in the form of sine, cos and tan, which are a basic ratio, and that becomes easy also for us to solve. So I converted this cosec as a 1 upon sine. Now look at left hand side, which is of the form tan inverse x plus tan inverse of y. So this can be also written as tan inverse of cos x, that is say x and y. So cos x plus cos x, the whole divided by 1 minus cos x into cos x, which is equals to tan inverse of 1 upon sin x. Now if tan inverse of A equal to tan inverse of B, I must say A should be also equal to B. So cos x plus cos x upon 1 minus cos x into cos x equal to 1 upon sin x. Now cos x plus cos x is 2 cos x. 1 minus cos x will be 1 minus cos square x, which is equals to 1 upon sin x. Now 1 minus cos square x, that will be a sin square x. which is equal to 1 upon sine x. So on multiplication, we get sign cancel, and 2 cos 1 minus sine square x. Actually there should be some addition part should be there, 2. The correction to the question will be a 2 upon sine, 2 upon sine, 2 upon sine, 2 upon this. This is 2, and this 2 and 2 should get cancelled, and now we are left with cos upon sine, which is cot x, which is equal to 1, and this shows x is equals to pi upon 4 is the answer. Suppose, to say with new textbook, let's say if this correction is not there, मान लेते कि ये करेक्शन अगर नहीं है, तो फिर ये क्वेश्चन कैसे चलेगा? अगर मान लीजिए कि ये 2 या नहीं है, ठीक है, तो फिर इस केस में कैसे हो जाएगा? cos x अपॉन sin x इक्वल टू 1 upon 2, and in that case sin upon cos will give you tan x equals to 2, and this gives x is equals to tan inverse of 2. So it was like from the previous trigonometric functions syllables from JEE, from many other textbooks. That's why the correction will known to me, and I had done the correction to get this as pi upon 4. But let's say without this correction, if somebody says answer is not, answer should be without a correction, then this can be also answer. I don't want to confuse. Possibly you will get this type of question with answer as a pi upon 4. Let's go to the next question. So next question, tan inverse 2x plus tan inverse 3x equal to pi upon 2, then find the value of x. So solution start. So we are given that tan inverse 2x plus tan inverse 3x equal to pi upon 2. This shows tan inverse of 2x plus 3x upon 1 minus 2x 3x equal to pi by 2. So 2x plus 3x upon 1 minus 6x square, which is equal to, there should be once again a correction, this should be pi upon 4. This is pi upon 4. So this will turn as a tan of pi upon 4. So 2x plus 3x will be a 5x upon 1 minus 6x square, which is equals to 1. This shows 5x equal to 1 minus 6x square. All terms will shift on the other side. So 6x square plus 5x minus 1, which is equal to 0. Now 6 into minus 1, that is equal to minus 6, and factor of minus 6 to get plus 5 will be a plus 6 and minus 1. So this will get as 6x square plus 6x minus x minus 1 equals to 0. I hope it's clear. 6x will be common, that will be x plus 1. Minus 1 will be common, that will be x plus 1, which is equals to 0. This shows x plus 1 into 6x minus 1, which is equals to 0. So x is equals to minus 1 or x is equal to 1 upon 6. Now at x is equal to minus 1, tan inverse 2x plus tan inverse 3x is not equal to pi upon 4. Therefore, you can just check it, आप check करके देख सकते हैं. Therefore, x cannot be minus 1. And this shows x is equals to 1 upon 6. So that is my required answer. I hope it's clear to you. Let's have a quick recap of the question. Tan inverse 2x plus tan inverse 3x equals to pi upon 4. Then find the value of x. Now we are given tan inverse 2x plus tan inverse 3x is pi upon 4. So tan inverse 2x plus tan inverse 3x equals to pi upon 4. Tan inverse of 2x plus 3x will be a 5x, the whole divided by 1 minus 6x square. Tan of pi by 4 will be 1 cross multiply. We got two values. One is x is minus 1 and the another is x is 1 upon 6. Now we can check at x equals to minus 1. If you check that answer, that you will not get a pi by 4. This shows x is not equals to minus 1 and this shows x is equals to 1 upon 6. So that's a very important question. Nice question. You can go through it one more time and get a chance to go through whole video. We'll go to the next question. So example number 36. If mod x is less than 1, then prove that the three results altogether, and all these three results we have to prove is equal to 2 tan inverse of x. Let's start part 1. Now tan inverse of 2x upon 1 minus x square. We're going to substitute x is equals to tan theta. This gives me tan theta equals to x, and this gives me theta equals to tan inverse of x. So now the further solution, I get a tan inverse of 2 tan theta 1 minus tan square theta. This shows tan inverse of. Now 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta will be equals to tan 2 theta. This can be also written as 2 theta. But we know what is the value of theta. The value of theta is nothing but tan inverse of x. So that is 2 tan inverse of x. We'll go for part 2 now. Now formulas like this should be known to you. 2 tan x upon 1 minus tan square x is tan 2x. ऐसे formulas हमें बखूबी पता होने चाहिए ऐसे क्वेश्चन को क्रैक करने के लिए. पार्ट 2. Sin inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square. Substitute x is equal to tan theta. This shows tan theta equals to x, and this shows theta equals to tan inverse of x. So question restart. Sin inverse of 2x. Now x is tan theta. This will be a 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Now this can be also written as a 2 tan x upon 1 plus tan square x. What a straightforward formula. Sin 2 theta. Sin inverse of sin y is y, that is 2 theta. So this shows my value of theta is what? Once again a tan inverse of x, that is 2 tan inverse of x. So that is what my answer is. That's my part 2. Part 3 of the question, that is cos inverse of 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. Substitution will not change as such. Substitute x is equal to tan theta. This shows tan theta equals to x. This shows theta equals to tan inverse of x. This is cos inverse of 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. This will turn as cos inverse of cos 2 theta, and this can be written as 2 theta. Once again, formula cos 2 theta, formula of sin 2 theta, formula of tan 2 theta. So now what is the theta once again here is 2 tan inverse of x. So now I can see from part 1, from part 2's results and part 3 result, I can definitely conclude that therefore tan inverse of 2x up. I am rewriting the question, like I am ending it now. Tan inverse of 2x upon 1 minus x square. Sin inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square, which is equals to cos inverse of 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square, and all these three is equal to 2 tan inverse of x. In fact, it will be a JEE result also for many JEE students. You have to remember it as it is. Definitely proof part we have already mentioned in this particular thing, वो मैंने already mentioned यहाँ किया हुआ है. क्वेश्चन को फिर एक बार देख लेते हैं. Mod x less than 1 होने पर हमें प्रूव करना है कि 2 tan inverse of x is equal to tan inverse of 2x upon 1 minus x square, sin inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square, and cos inverse of 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. पार्ट 1 की शुरुआत करता हूँ मैं. So tan inverse of 2x upon 1 minus x square, I substituted x is equal to tan theta. With that I get tan theta x, and this shows my theta equal to tan inverse of x by definition of inverse trig. If x is tan theta 1 minus tan square tan 2 theta, that is tan inverse of tan 2 theta, that is 2 theta. But theta, as we have substituted, in fact we got tan inverse of x, so we got this as also 2 tan inverse of x. Part 2, sin inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square. Substitute x equal to tan theta. This shows my tan theta equals to x, and this shows my theta equals to tan inverse of x. Sin inverse of 2 theta upon 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square, which is sin 2 theta. So 2 theta, and this gives me 2 tan inverse of x. Similarly, cos inverse of 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square, that is x equal to tan theta. This shows tan theta equals to x, theta equal to tan inverse of x. If I perform substitution, I get 1 minus tan square upon 1 plus tan square, that is cos inverse of cos 2 theta, that is 2 theta, that is 2 tan inverse of x. All three are equals to 2 tan inverse of x. I hope question is clear. So in many video lectures I told only writing of formulas will not help you. Their application matters a lot, and that reference, please not only write them, remember them while writing. Not only that, cross check them by making a question paper for yourself, or ask anybody who is nearby you, or from somebody who can take your take-ups of these formulas, and writing will be okay, but application and remembering will be the key now in our exams as well as in the entrances. Go to the next question. So example 37, if x, y, z are a positive, then prove that. So some result is there to prove. Let's start with my left hand side. Tan inverse of x minus y upon 1 plus xy plus tan inverse of y minus z upon 1 plus yz and plus tan inverse of z minus x upon 1 plus zx, and we have to prove all these three gives us as. So there is one advantage in this question, that there is a 1 on the first position of every denominator. So that is somewhere added advantage in the question itself. So I can treat this as a tan inverse of a minus b upon 1 plus ab form. And I hope we can treat this. Now don't get confused why you are writing x also as and y as, just to denote a formula for you. आपको फॉर्मूला बताने के लिए ऐसे में लिख रहा, तो आपके लिए ज़रा समझना आसान हो जाएगा. So next step, this can be written as tan inverse of x, that is tan inverse of a minus tan inverse of b. This can be written as tan inverse of a minus tan inverse of b and tan inverse of z माइनस tan इनवर्स ऑफ x. तो रीअरेंज करते हैं, tan इनवर्स x और tan इनवर्स x साथ में लिख सकते हैं. तो दिस इज tan इनवर्स ऑफ x माइनस tan इनवर्स ऑफ x, tan इनवर्स y साथ में लिख सकते हैं. ये हो गया आपका tan इनवर्स y माइनस tan इनवर्स y. This is tan inverse z and tan inverse z, so this will be plus tan inverse z minus tan inverse z. This both get cancelled, you get answer 0. This both get cancelled, you get answer 0. This both also get cancelled, answer is 0. So this will be 0. Then LHS equals to RHS. So what an easy question this is, Just the formulas, as I said, application part matters a lot than writing, and that's one can see. I should know that whenever there is a tan inverse, my denominator's first position should be 1. Yeah, it is there. I can apply. Yes, I can apply now, and that's what I got. This is very important principle. And then all these are converted as a tan inverse of a minus tan inverse b format. Simulating cancels. We got 3 0 altogether is 0, and that is my answer. So next question 38, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y plus tan inverse z equal to pi upon 2. Then show that xy plus yz plus zx which is equals to 1. अगर ये केस है तो आंसर 1 है, ऐसा हमें बताना है. So see how we're going to start the question. So we have the information, that is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y plus tan inverse z which is equal to pi upon 2. Here I'm going to take tan inverse x and tan inverse y together, which is equal to pi upon 2 this can be also written as tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equal to. Now there is a formula कुछ ऐसे है कि कोई भी tan inverse x प्लस कॉट इनवर्स एक्स हो तो इनकी जो कुल होती है, सम होती है, वो पाई अपॉन 2 होती है. तो इस केस में अगर मैं मान लीजिए कि tan इनवर्स को शिफ्ट करता हूँ राइट साइड पर, तो मैं देख सकता हूँ मुझे बहुत ही इजी टर्म मिलेगी, और वो है कॉट इनवर्स ऑफ एक्स, और यही मुझे यहाँ स्टेप में भी लिखना है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस स्टेप. यस. सो पाई अपॉन 2 वापस लिखिएगा, tan inverse x को वहाँ शिफ्ट किया, तो pi upon 2 minus tan inverse x is cot inverse x. So pi upon 2 minus tan inverse z is equals to cot inverse of z. राइट साइड पर ज़रा गौर करें तो हमें अब फॉर्मूला दिखाई देगा, लेफ्ट साइड पर, आई एम सॉरी, tan इनवर्स ऑफ x प्लस वाई अपॉन 1 माइनस एक्स वाई। और जो कॉट इनवर्स z है उसको तो मैं ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूँ ना, tan इनवर्स ऑफ 1 बाई जेड। यस, सो I hope your formula already we have discussed many times in the revision course. So this we got as x plus y upon 1 minus xy equals to 1 upon z. Cross multiply z into x plus y equal to 1 minus xy. So zx plus zy equal to 1 minus xy. Minus xy will shift on the other side. So xy plus yz plus zx, which is equal to 1. I hope the question is clear to you. We'll quickly go through question one more time. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y plus tan inverse z equals to pi upon 2. This shows, then we have to show xy, yz plus zx, which is equals to 1. So we have a formula that tan inverse x plus tan inverse y plus tan inverse z. I'm sorry, we have given tan inverse x plus tan inverse y plus tan inverse z equals to pi upon 2. So I shifted that tan inverse z on the other side. But we know the formula, and with this formula we got the cot inverse of z on the right side. Now tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is the formula, which is tan inverse of x plus y upon 1 minus xy, which is tan inverse of 1 by z. If tan inverse of something equal to tan inverse of something, then both the somethings are equal. I mean to say, अगर tan inverse of A और tan inverse of B अगर दोनों सेम है तो हम A और B दोनों को इक्वल कर सकते हैं, और उन्हीं इक्वल में हमने देखिए क्या लिखा है. सो x प्लस वाई अपॉन 1 माइनस एक्स वाई इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन जेड. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करें, और क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करते ही आप देख सकते हैं रीअरेंज करके हमको हमारा रिजल्ट मिल जाता है. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. The last question from the textbook for you, that is example number 39. Cos inverse x plus cos inverse y plus cos inverse z equal to pi. Then show that x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xyz equals to 1. So how are we going to work upon this question? So before going for this question, one formula which I want to give it to you. एक फार्मूला मैं आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहता हूँ इस सम के दौरान, इस सम के लिए, दैट कॉस इनवर्स एक्स प्लस कॉस इनवर्स वाई. नाउ दिस इज नॉट अ गिवन डेटा, ओके, दिस इज अ फार्मूला which is equals to cos inverse of xy minus root of 1 minus x square into root of 1 minus y square. So this is what we have, you know. Now how I can work on this, कैसे काम कर सकते हैं वो भी देख लेते हैं. Solution. So we are given that cos inverse x cos inverse y plus cos inverse z equals to pi. This can be also written as cos inverse x plus cos inverse y equal to pi minus cos inverse of z. Now we'll apply the formula which I have written over here. So I'll get a cos inverse of, this will be xy minus root of 1 minus x square into root of 1 minus y square. Now pi minus cos inverse of z will be a cos inverse of minus z. ये भी cos inverse x में, ये भी cos inverse में, so logical cancellation of cos inverse from both sides. So xy plus z equal to root of 1 minus x square into root of 1 minus y square on squaring both sides. So on squaring both sides, we get xy plus z the whole square equal to 1 minus x square into 1 minus y square. We get x square y square plus the middle term 2xyz plus z square. Look at right side, 1 into 1, 1 into minus y square, 1 into x square, then minus x square and minus y square will give you x square into y square. There definitely chance of cancellation. Now minus x square y square I'll shift on this side, so I get x square plus y square plus 2xyz plus z square, which is equal to 1. So we get x square plus, I just rearrange the terms, so it should look like what we have to prove, like that. 2xyz equals to 1. So that's what the whole scenario we have. Let us quickly go to the question number 39. If cos inverse x plus cos inverse y plus cos inverse z equal to pi, then show that x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xyz equals to 1. Formula which we required for this is cos inverse x plus cos inverse y equal to cos inverse of xy minus root of 1 minus x square into root of 1 minus y square. Solution. We are given that. So that's what I mentioned from the question itself. I have shifted cos inverse z on the other side. With left side, that is cos inverse x plus cos inverse y, apply my formula. I got cos inverse of xy minus root of 1 minus x square into 1 minus y square. Look at the right side. Now this is something very crucial, pi minus cos inverse z. That's what I am telling you from last many lectures. Only writing will not help you. This type of application like cos inverse of minus z. Now that should be known to you very well. So this is cos inverse of minus z. So xy minus root of 1 minus x square into 1 minus y square equal to minus z on squaring both sides. Now after this only there is an algebraic step on squaring के बाद, तो manageable है. So here we have finished with the whole scenario of a trigonometric function. All possible things have finished. I'll just have a quick revision of whatever 5 types which I have introduced during the whole trigonometric function, and then we'll finish up this topics of trigonometric function. Here we start with the revision part. So we have introduced a trigonometric function topic with the type 1 whose name was solution of trigonometric equation. Solution of trigonometric equation. In that section we have seen there are 2 types of solution. One is a principal solution, one is a general solution. Principal solution have its limit from 0 till 360. That means only one rotation with 4 quadrants. General solution is that solution which are generalized by using its periodicity. This is very important, by using its periodicity. These are generalized by just periodicity, that means repetition. We have seen many results under that. If you are remembering the results, like sine theta equals to 0 and sine theta equals to 0, the only one value which साइन थीटा इक्वल टू 0 होने के बाद हमारे जो दिमाग में है एक ही वैल्यू या दो वैल्यू नाच करना शुरुआत करती है, बट ये नाच नहीं है, ये नाच नहीं है, ये है एक्चुअली तांडव है। मेरा कहने का मतलब है कि इसके अलावा भी ऐसे बहुत सी वैल्यू है और वो पॉसिबल है जनरल सोल्यूशन के माध्यम से। थीटा इक्वल्स टू n पाई कॉमा वेयर n बिलोंग्स टू z वेयर z सेट फॉर द सेट ऑफ इंटीजर्स। ऐसे हमने 10 रिजल्ट आपके लिए मैंने केस स्टडी डिस्कस की थी और उसमें मैंने 10 रिजल्ट आपके लिए दिए थे, वो आप देख सकते हैं। कुछ याद रखने वाले पॉइंट, जनरल सॉल्यूशन आर ऑलवेज इनफाइनाइट इन नंबर्स। अब क्यों इनफाइनाइट इन नंबर? बिकॉज यहाँ क्या दिया हुआ है, n बिलोंग्स टू z, मतलब चलता ही जाएगा। जब चलता ही जाएगा तब रुकेगा कहाँ? ठीक है ना। मैं n बिलोंग्स टू जब इंटीजर कहता हो तो कोई भी उसकी लिमिटेशन नहीं बता सकता ना। For finding general solution of any trigonometric equation, we'll use n as an integer, so that's what we have mentioned. Then there are some formula which are required for finding a principal solution, which you have mentioned in the case study. Questions are also solved. Yes, this is very important point number 4, which was a part of case study, that while finding general solution, avoid taking square root, avoid squaring, and avoid cancellation of trigonometric factors. Because from such a step, required root may get cancelled or unnecessary root may appear. वहाँ भी मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया था, एक बार वापस एक्सप्लेन कर लेता हूँ। आप देखिएगा आपके साइन थीटा इक्वल्स टू साइन अल्फा, साइन स्क्वायर थीटा इक्वल टू साइन स्क्वायर अल्फा का रिजल्ट, और आपको याद हो तो ये रिजल्ट था आपका थीटा इक्वल्स टू n पाई प्लस माइनस अल्फा। मेरे केस स्टडी में पॉइंट नंबर 7 है। कल मान लीजिए फॉर सॉल्विंग सम क्वेश्चन ऑफ जनरल सोल्यूशन आई हैव टेकन स्क्वायर रूट, सो आई गेट साइन थीटा इक्वल्स टू साइन अल्फा. And now I'm going to write down the general solution for it, and look at student the considerable change in answer. The considerable change in answer. So that is a possible. So avoid taking square root and all. Then we have mentioned about domain and range of period of trigonometric function. That's also we have seen. This was a content of type 1. So good questions. Almost many questions we have solved in that. Then we go for a type 2. So in a type 2 there is a relation between Cartesian and polar coordinate. So from here we can get a cos theta value. Cos theta will be x upon r, sin theta will be a y upon r, respective x value will be r cos theta, respective y value will be r sin theta. So when we talk about the polar coordinates are simply denoted by r theta. So what is r and theta is already mentioned in the videos. R is the distance of that point from the pole, is called radical distance, denoted by r. Diagram में दिया है. Respective angle is called polar and denoted by theta. So this is what very simple concept. So this p equals to r theta will be a polar coordinate, and Cartesian coordinates, that is p x comma y equals to r cos theta comma r sin theta. Next one after that we have a B section under type 2 which I have introduced, and that is a problem based on sine, cosine and projection rule. So these all are rules. So like when I have a sine rule, remember the sine rule can be simply given by a upon sine a equals to b upon sine b, c upon sine c, which is equals to twice of r, where r represent radius, r is a circumradius of a triangle. But for a solving purpose we always take it as a k, and we get a equals to, I think in many problems we have used that, a equals to k sine a, b equals to k sine b, and c equals to k sine c. After sine rule we have a very famous cosine rule which play with the transformation part, cosine rule. So there are 3 formulas under cosine rule. I'll just show you one, that a square equals to say b square plus c square minus 2bc into cos of a. If I just do shifting here and there, finally I come across cos a value, and this will be b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc. So if you are remembering, in a case study I have given the name this formula as a transformations formula. You can directly use, no need to show the process as such. Cosine rule, there are two more formulas which you can refer case study and can get the answer out of that. Then we have a projection rule. A has to be written in the projection rule. Remember, B, capital B, C and capital C. So B into cos of opposite, C into cos of opposite. So every A can be written as a B cos of C, C cos of B. So there are two more formula where B equals to and C equal to, which can be written in this particular trick. So there are some points to remember, like, so what are these points to remember are there? So like these points to remember are like, what are the parts of triangles? If any triangles are there, any triangle is there, remember these three sides and three angles are called as a parts of triangle. And then there are angles of triangle formulas are there, which we have discussed. Some modification also we have discussed. Type 3, which is called application part. Now this application part basically including something called semi-perimeter with respect to triangle. So side opposite to A is A, side opposite to B is B, and side opposite to C is C. So the semi-perimeter is given by A plus B plus C divided by 2. Now there are different set are there. I'll just write down the one formula from each set. This we are just revising. So set A is sin A by 2 formula. Sin A by 2 equals to square root of S minus B, S minus C the whole divided by BC. You can see while writing sin formula for sin A by 2, there is no involvement of A on the right side. Similarly, sin B by 2 and sin C by 2 can be written. Then there is a set 2 cos of A by 2. Now cos of A by 2 is equals to S into S minus A the whole divided by BC. There is no involvement of A in sin, but there is definite involvement of A in cos. Then set 3, divide both of them. So we get a tan A by 2 formula, and tan A by 2 equals to square root of S minus B, S minus C whole divided by S into S minus N. This is very important. Under that we have something called set 4, and which gives idea of area of a triangle. So area of a triangle ABC is equals to, let's talk about this figure over here. So area of triangle is half of multiplication of the length of side into sine of the angle included. अब अगर आप B और C के बीच का एंगल देखो तो ये क्या है आपका, ये तो ये क्या होगा BC sin A, वैसे ही हाफ CA sin B, और लास्ट पेयर होगा हाफ ऑफ AB sin of C. Set 5, very famous Heron's formula, that area of triangle ABC, if I just know the sides of a triangle in spite of whatever nature of triangle B, I can easily get the Heron's formula S minus B into S minus C. That's a Heron. The next one, set number 6, we have Napier analogy, that is tan of B minus C upon 2 equal to B minus C upon B plus C into cot of A by 2. In the previous years it has appeared for as a theory, so you can just there is no problem as such in this textbook based on that, but theorems can come. So 2 more results are there after that based on this. This is your type 3, which is application part. And finally type 4, which takes us to the roadmap to end of the topic. So type 4 have a subsection. The first one, A, is problem based on inverse trigonometric function and their domain and the range. Then concept of principal value, and the last one is the properties of inverse trigonometric function. So inverse trigonometric function we have easily explained that the trigonometric function input angles and output side ratios, like we say that sin theta equals to opposite upon hypotenuse. And when inverse trigonometric function there, then input is side ratios and output is an angle. So sin inverse of opposite upon hypo, which is equals to theta. So on, we can have 5 more trigonometric ratios. Apart from that, inverse trigonometric function, their domain and range table which I mentioned to you. We have solved problem based on principal value. Problem can come for 2 marks as we have discussed in a previous video lectures. Hear my instructions carefully as I am going slow. सही से सुनिएगा कि 2 मार्क के लिए क्या है, 4 मार्क के लिए क्या है, कैसे करना है. तो प्रिंसिपल वैल्यू के क्वेश्चन हमने किए थे. बहुत से लोगों का ऐसा मानना है कि कोई भी इन्वर्स रेशो और रेस टू -1 इनका मतलब सेम होता है, तो ये तो गलत चीज़ है. अगर हम sin x रेस टू -1 करें तो याद रखिए दिस इज सेम एज 1 अपॉन sin x and which is equal to nothing but cosec x, so which can be never equals to sin inverse of x. so ये चीज़ ज़रा याद रखेगा. जब भी किसी भी सम में याद रखना है कि x इक्वल्स टू, जैसे sin y मेंशन है, और अब हम जब इसको इनवर्स ट्रिगो में लिखते हैं y इक्वल टू साइन इनवर्स x, तो याद रखिए इट इज़ नॉट ऑलवेज ट्रू. दैट इज ट्रू ओनली व्हेन y satisfy the some condition. So what is the condition for y? The condition for y is so y is between -pi/2 to pi/2. If in any explanation or any problem, suppose the branch of inverse trigo function is not mentioned, ऐसा हो सकता है वहाँ मेंशन नहीं किया हुआ है, देन इट इज़ टू बी कंसिडर्ड एज द प्रिंसिपल वैल्यू ब्रांच ऑफ दैट फंक्शन. प्रिंसिपल वैल्यू ब्रांच मतलब जो उसका रेंज जो है वो आपको कंसिडर करके चलना है, अगर वहाँ से मेंशन नहीं किया हुआ है. देन आफ्टर दैट वी हैव इंट्रोड्यूस द प्रॉपर्टीज पार्ट. सो ऑल ऑफ अस नो, आई थिंक इन almost 4 to 5 times, at least 3 to 4 times I have revised that properties for you. It have some limitations also with them. So I hope that properties also you can remember and can read carefully. Now type 4, if I actually revision on the paper, it might take 1 more hour, but almost all problems I have solved from the textbook. Miscellaneous possibly time limitation is always there, so selection of the problem is done in such a way that best problems get solved and the best solutions you get. Anyways, so this is our 9th lecture of trigonometric function. In here I have declared that सभी आयाम और आवामों के साथ ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन ये टॉपिक ख़त्म होता है. अब करना आपको ये है कि जैसे मैंने बार बार लेक्चर के एंड में कहता हूँ कि आपके पास बहुत ही वाजिब समय है, आपके कहाँ भी लेक्चर के लिए नहीं जाना है, एज यू आर एट होम. सो वर्क ऑन देम, सॉल्व ऑल द सॉल्यूशंस, गेट ऑल द सॉल्यूशंस. स्टिल इफ डाउट्स आर देयर, आस्क डाउट्स मी इन अ पर्सनल, एंड स्टिल एनीथिंग इज़ देयर, व्हाट्सएप पर कॉल करके आप मुझको डाउट्स जो भी हो आपका डाउट्स पूछ सकते हैं. सो बहुत ही बड़ा सेक्शन है, 4 हिस्सों में बटा हुआ. एक्सरसाइज वाइज मैंने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करके दिया हुआ है, केस स्टडी डिस्कस की है. फिर भी अगर कोई डिफ़िकल्टी हो, कोई डाउट्स हो तो उनको सॉल्व कर लिया जाए. जो जेई वाले विद्यार्थी है वो अगर अब इसका थ्योरी पार्ट क्लियर कर लेगी तो जब जेई सेक्शन आएगा तब आपके लिए बहुत आसानी होगी हमारे लिए समझाना और आपके लिए समझना. तो इसी के साथ सेक्शन यहाँ ख़त्म हो जाता है. इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन भी और ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन ख़त्म हो जाता है. मैं फिर एक बार सभी को रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि पूरे सॉल्यूशंस बना ले अपने लिए, जब तक आपके पास इतना एम्पल समय है. तो जब उसका एंट्रेंस होगा तब आपके लिए आसान हो जाएगा. दूसरी और एक इम्पॉर्टेंट बात, वीडियो को पॉज करके जब भी कोई हो तो मैंने हर लेक्चर के साथ डिस्क्रिप्शन प्रॉपरली मेंशन किया हुआ है, तो आपको सम्स ढूंढने के लिए यहाँ वहाँ जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. डिस्क्रिप्शन भी अगर आप पढ़ ले और कहाँ भी आप स्टक होते हैं तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि कौन से सम्स आपको रेफ़र करना है कौन से वीडियो से. Anyway students, stay tuned for the next topic which I will declare. While be taking the topic of vectors and the further section in the next videos. Till that, stay tuned, stay home, stay safe. Thank you students.